Welcome to Subramani. Change of location. I'm on a vacation. Uh, don't go by this. T-shirt is useful in a different location where you can't find an iron box to iron your nice shirts. I'm carrying a coat, but I'm not wearing one. So I thought I would do a video on how to be happy in life, or rather how to be happier in life. So first of all, I notice among people who are happy and among people who are unhappy is people who are happy are ones who have a positive attitude in life. So when a 90-year-old also has a positive attitude, it helps. And when maybe an 80-year-old, see, a typical 80-year-old can worry about younger people dying, then having health problems and things like what will happen if my son from US does not come to look after me. These kind of worries can be there. But somebody maintaining a positive attitude, staying in a place where help is available, it helps. So having a positive attitude is perhaps the best thing that you can do to be happy in life. You can also you also have to realize that most of us talk about things about which we have no control. What Mr. Modi should do, what Mr. Akhilesh Yadav should do, what Mr. Rahul Gandhi should do does not really matter. So wasting your time over it does not make any sense. Control things which you can control. So when you talk to people, they say, oh, these days there is too much pollution, there is the water quality is not good, the vegetables that we eat is not good. But what you can control is amount of exercise that you do, how strong your lungs are, how strong your body is. Developing internal immunity, or rather developing your own immunity. This is something which I learned right during swine flu times and during COVID times. I'm helped by a very good homeopathy doctor, Dr. Sunil Balinge. And he used to say, forget the external factors, forget blaming the world, forget blaming China for the virus. Doesn't really matter, right? What you can do is increase your own immunity, which means increasing your mental and physical strength. I know one younger boy, must have been in his 40s, when he was hit by COVID. He got admitted, and when somebody spoke to the nurse, they said he's got too scared, he'll die, he'll not be able to pull through, and he was not able to pull through, right? So it's a mental health and physical health which are important. So don't fret and fume about things which you can't control. Well, who should win the Delhi election or who should win the Haryana election is none of your business, none of my business. Let us maybe talk about it, but don't fret, fume and increase your blood pressure with that, right? So doing those things doesn't really help. Having your own purpose in life, whatever it be, to become a better singer, to become a better dancer, better to do a hike, to go for walks, to go for runs, to go cycling, go swimming, whatever it is. Hike your, like what they say, hike your own hike, which means live your own life. Decide that you don't want to be compared to somebody, right? Every day there is some offer for me saying how they can make my life better, how they can improve my wealth and improve my health, etc. It doesn't matter. You're fighting your own life, you're fighting your own battles. Do your own life, right? So I stopped running public events and posting that I did it in 2 hours and I did it in 2 hours 25 minutes and things like that. Doesn't really matter. My net worth I don't publicize, right? I don't say, oh, this is my net worth, how much is yours? We don't do that. So similarly, I thought physical achievements just don't matter. Do your own thing. So it's nice if you can play badminton or things like that. But remember, in all those games, you need a partner. So have some games which you can do singly and some games which you have a partner. It's nice to play games where there are others involved. So you can run in a group or you can run alone. That's one advantage. If somebody else is not running, you can still run. Be curious about things which you have to learn. Having said that, I have bought a wireless mic for one year back and I've still not used it. But I'm still curious to know how it works and things like that. Buy new things, do new experiments, learn about new things. It could be a language, could be anything, right? So be curious about some things, be willing to learn. I mean, I have an aunt who at the age of 80 started learning a language. She enjoys learning that language, so she did. I have a cousin who is now in his 70s, who has read the whole of Harry Potter, saying that's one thing which I have to do because I need to talk to younger kids, and I have to talk to younger kids about something which they like. Create a nice balance of some activities which you want to do with your family, some which you want to do with your friends, some which you want to do alone. All that is important, right? Not all activities will be done with the same person with the same vigor. Somebody may want to go to the forest. Somebody like me would like to go into the forest and stay there for 14 hours a day trying to take photographs. Not good photographs, not bad photographs, but taking photographs, right? So whether it is to see lions, tigers, etc., it does not mean all your friends want to do that. Some friends may want to do that, some younger friends may want to do that, some older friends may want to do that, some may want to go to Egypt, some may want to go to JB, some may want to go to Simla, whatever it is. Create for yourself various groups, younger, older, etc. So there is a group where I go where I am the uncle, and somewhere where I go I am the youngest in that group. So I go into groups where I am the youngest. I also go into a group where I am the oldest. So attend social functions, right? Friends daughter's marriage, friend's son's marriage, friend's 60th birthday, friend's 70th birthday, whatever it is, we meet. Right now I'm outside because I'm attending a friend's daughter's marriage. Just got over yesterday, and so today I'm in a different location. So some of these things help socially. I mean, it helps me, so I can just say that it helps me, and it does not, it could help you. Also, I've always said that man retires twice. Once when he finds that he has enough income for himself or enough assets for himself to live, and second when he realizes that his children will do better than him, if not as well as him, better than him, right? So then you realize that you have money, then you can be generous. I have found people very, very generous with their servants, and I have found people very, very stingy with their servants. Like for example, one guy in a society I know, where one of the young security guards was a little crestfallen during Diwali and said, Diwali is after 5-6 days and I'm not going home. So he said, why are you not going home? So he said, no, it's a 3-day journey going to my village. So he said, is there any airport? He said, yeah, there is an airport which is about 160 kilometers or 150 kilometers. So if I go there, then that 150 kilometers I cover in about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. So then it's a 4.5 hour journey. Otherwise, it's a 3-day journey. So this fellow, he is a friend with a travel agent. So he got in touch with a travel agent, got him a ticket, and got somebody in the airport to help him in the plane. So he went by plane and came back by plane. Now this is something was like a Diwali gift. Was it a small amount of money? For the guy who is giving, it was a small amount of money. For the guy who was getting, it was about almost 1.5 months salary, right? That's huge. So be generous, be helpful to people around you. It may not be only your children with whom you have to be generous. I know an 84-year-old who has a young servant. So that servant's kids become his wife's tuition students. He has bought them iPads or the Samsung Notes which the kids are using. He is teaching them languages, teaching them mathematics. So they're having a great time. So in such a situation where he's spending a lot of money on them and involving with them, I really don't know whether he is helping them or they are helping him, because in case of an emergency, they will be the first to rush because they live nearby, right? So these kind of things, being generous is useful, because the money that you have, your kids don't need, then you might as well be generous with the money that you have. And one more thing which I see is, not all vacations are always great fun, but for some people, I mean, my sister is there. I have other people I know who love organizing the vacation and things like that. So if that gets you fun, do that. Variety is, variety is important. So some vacation could be luxury vacation where you do nothing. Some vacation could be real hard work. For example, if I go to Masai Mara, I leave in a jeep at 5:30 in the morning, or a Land Cruiser at 5:30 in the morning. I come back at about 8 in the night. Right, so it's taxing. So I need to take a vacation after I go for a vacation to the Masai Mara, or even if I do full day in Kanha or some of those places, it's a little expensive, but it means you're in the jeep for at least 12-13 hours. It's a little taxing, so you can't do 2 continuous days like that. But in Masai Mara we did it. Then you're not getting great food, but you're having great sightings, right? So some people like to get outside the house, some people are like to sit inside the house. Do exercise a lot, because when one advantage I have while exercising, and I go to the gym, I meet all youngsters. The oldest person I meet in the gym to which I go is 20 years younger to me. The others are 40 years younger to me, right? So being with these kids, I think the endorphins in my body kicks out, not only with the exercise but also meeting these young kids and having fun. So some people like to have pets, so then go and get a dog. I'm not the dog types. I don't want a dog or a cat. I like to be with dogs. In fact, one friend of mine told me, you seem to be a very nice guy, and I said, what makes you say so? And he said, oh, my dog loves you, and my dog is very clear that whom it likes. So that was a compliment to me. But no, I don't want to pet a dog. I am very happy petting other people's dog. Try doing something. I mean, I created this video vlog. I created a blog. It's fun doing it. There's no money to be made. It's just fun doing it. Then somebody comes and says, oh, I watch your videos. It happens very regularly, whether at airports or at functions or things like that. And it's good fun, so right. So that is useful. Also, once you have retired, at least learn to slow down. There are people who don't slow down at all, and that's going to be very taxing on your heart also. So don't do that. Have older friends, which means when you are 60, you should have one friend who is 80, you should have one friend who is 70, you should all have friends who are 50 and friends who are 40, because you're going to learn from the older people and you're going to teach to the younger people. It's good fun. It's good fun for me when I go with younger people, say, uncle, don't pick up that bag, I can do it for you. And I give them a chair and say, look, I can do it. But yeah, it's useful to have younger people around. Sometimes it's nice to be an escort to older people, so I do both, right? And make sure that you're around with friends who make you laugh a lot, because or you be the cause for them to laugh, right? So and it also helps to build meaningful relationship, and I find that building meaningful relationship happens more with people your age. So it could be schoolmates, classmates. Like I was traveling Bombay, Bangalore for attending a wedding, and some guy was sitting next to me. I was talking. It turned out to be I was attending a classmate's daughter's wedding. He was my school classmate, and this guy sitting next to me was his college classmate from IIT. So I didn't know that till we met at the wedding, right? So so that's good. Concentrate, be friendly with people who are friendly with you. If there are toxic people around in your life, just throw them out. It does not help. If you can't help them, don't help. They can take away your present, right? So don't do that. Be in the present. Don't think too much about the future. Future is going to be good. It's been good. It's been good for me for the last 62 years. Why will it be bad for me for the next 122 years or whatever the rest of my life, right? So I'm not too much worried about what will happen in the future. Whatever happen will happen, right? So I can't think and worry about the future. The past has been good, so I sometimes wonder whether this would have been right or that would have been right, but I don't think that is too much. But yes, also understand that not everybody wants your advice. As you get older, you feel like giving advice. So when I start giving advice, I tell people, look, I'm old, so I like to give advice. I love to give advice. It doesn't mean you have to take everything. You take whatever you want and throw away what you don't want, right? So that's important. So when you have younger people asking you, should I do CA or should I do MBA? There are a lot of things which you can say, but answer only specific questions. General gyan is not something which kids will like to have. Yeah, generally I think doing all these things will be good fun. Whenever I can think of something else, I'll make another video. Thank you.